Hi, everyone, and welcome back. I hope my new microphone is working. Seems to be a little bit of issue with it. Maybe, maybe not. Anyways, doesn't matter. Welcome back. This is called It's Everything. How much more straightforward can we be? It's everything. And I'm going to tell a story now. So, I have been interested in non duality for many years. I would say my first introduction to it was really through Ramana Maharshi and a teacher called Stephen Levine. And he did a lot with death and dying and hospice and Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. And so this notion, he wrote a book called Who Dies? You know, who lives, who dies, who does anything? There's no one doing anything. So from there, the main impact I would say for sure is Nisargadatta Maharaj, who I came upon at some point, and I read his book, I Am That, and it like blew my mind. And that was in New York between 2000 and 2004. The earlier part, I'd say 2000, actually it was before 9/11. I was in New York for that. And basically, I've read that book maybe 10 times. Some of you may have seen my other videos on my other YouTube channel where I go through it, I read it, I talk about it, I try to comment on Nisargadatta's words, but I've always loved Nisargadatta. Anyways, probably the last couple of years, I've been listening more of the Tony Parsons radical non-duality, Jim Newman, Andreas Mueller, Richard Sylvester, um, and definitely a lot of Alexis and what she's calling now the Light Show. And Alexis, I think, is an amazing speaker about non-duality and has really clarified some things for me. So I really appreciate her, and I appreciate everything that she offers. So a lot of what I say now, of course, is pretty much I'm parroting from what I've learned or understood from her. And so, anyways, I know that she's going through a bit of a transformation. And in terms of what she speaks about, now she's speaking about abundance and manifestation and basically about the absolute and the relative. And for me, this has always been the case because everything is the absolute. And it's very surprising to see like people online on Facebook and social media getting so upset with her that she's speaking about the relative and manifestation and stuff like that. And to me, it's like, dude, chill, because obviously she's still speaking very well and a lot about non-duality, no self, no doer, and it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect the message at all. And if you don't like anything that is said, there could be something you hear from a pure non-duality speaker that you don't agree with, or it doesn't resonate, or whatever the case might be. You might even disagree with someone. Oh my gosh. And that's okay, of course. It doesn't matter because, of course, what is being said in non-duality is that all there is this, that everything is the absolute. So every belief system, every thought, every feeling, every sensation, every action is an expression, if you will, of the absolute. There's nothing other than the absolute. It's not like there's the absolute and then something else. That's the whole message of non duality, not two. It's an undivided whole. You could call it oneness if you wanted. So this is oneness appearing. It's always oneness appearing. And every body, every physical body is different. And there's no self behind any body. There's no self choosing anything. So if a body is Christian or Muslim or Hindu or Muslim, did I say that? Or Buddhist or atheist or whatever, it's all the absolute appearing as this or as that, if you will. So somebody, again, there's no somebody, but a body might speak about non-duality. There are many, I think, beautiful human beings, Muji, Adyashanti, Eckhart Tolle, many people who have, quote unquote, helped other people, apparently, in the relative story, and who have reduced suffering. And this has always been my goal. For one, I'm very curious. I've wanted to know, like, what's true, what's really true. Who am I? Who is God? What is reality? These are like the three ultimate questions, right? And so everyone is going to apparently discover or come up with different conclusions or answers for these questions. And that's not right or wrong or good or bad. That's just whatever is appearing. That is the message of non-duality, I think, I believe, that there is what is already, what is and what is not. Yes, what is not means also that the illusion of me, it never appears. There isn't a me. You can never open the head. You never find a me. There's not a little controller. There's not a driver. There's not a chooser. There's no vehicle even. So there's no one. There's no self. It's all innocent. It's just magic in a way, magic appearing, light appearing. So there's what is not, and what is appearing, what we could call the relative. Anything that you would, I mean, what is appearing? Appearing is the progressive of the continuous ing verb. So it's basically saying, it's like saying what is happening. But when we say what is happening in the non-dual world, well, we don't say that because happening it implies existence, and this doesn't exist. Existence means to stand out or stand apart, which is duality, right? Something exists, something doesn't exist. And this is just all an appearance. But even an appearance is a noun. It sounds tangible. And this is intangible. It's not solid. It's not a noun. It's not a thing. So there's no subject, no object. It's light. It's all very transparent. It's just a playful movement of energy and sound and frequencies, vibrations, sensations. And it's just a dance. And it has no meaning, it has no purpose, it has no goal, no agenda. It's not going anywhere. It's not a thing to go anywhere. And of course, there's no locationality. It's omnipresent in a way, or omnipervading. So there's no point A and point B. There's no ordinal point. There's no contextualization. There's just everything. And if there's everything, then there's no possibility for movement, right? And there's no thing, again, to move within a context of something else. So this is not inside something else. It's everything, 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 everything. And of course, because all there is this, well, then this time, because this time is the only time appearing, there's no time, there's no continuity. There's the appearance of time. You can talk about time, of course, but there's no past, there's no future. No one has ever seen the past. No one has ever seen the future. The past, the future never appear. No one has ever seen the self again. The self never appears. Why not? Because it's not there. It's an illusion. That's the whole point. That's what's being spoken about or exposed during this message, is that all there is this. And no autonomy, no one to have or not have free will. There's no one inside. So who would have free will? Me. But the me isn't there. There isn't a me. So it's not that you don't have free will. It's that you, as a separate being, are not there. There isn't anyone inside the human body. So anyways, this is everything. That means every thought, every feeling, every word, every sensation, every action, war and peace, good and bad, pain and pleasure, all seeming dualities or polarities are this. All there is this. Thank you so much. Namaste.